Hi, everyone. Here I am. And if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. And there's a little bell where you can get notifications when I'm going to come on live. I'm going to start out by talking about keeping hope alive. And to talk about that first, I'm going to preface it with some things that have happened in my life recently that have really been a struggle. First and foremost, my everything hurts. Like my everything hurts. My infusions, I had a reaction last couple times, so we can't have them anymore, and I got to get a new infusion. So I'm kind of going through that period of just not having the help. Hi, Yvette. So there were some things this week, and that's barring the natural disasters, because I think when anybody is in. Hi, Lisa. You're from California? Hi. I'm from Seattle. Shh, Rowan. Shh. I think the tragedies that are happening, and when you are in a place of helping others and trying so hard to make a difference, sometimes it feels like there's just not enough. But I keep going, because here's the thing. It is enough. You don't get a full bucket if there's no drops. So even if it's a drop in the bucket, it's still a drop. That's filling that bucket. So a lot of different drops, and we keep going. So that's the thing that I remind myself of, is even the small actions, the ones that seem like a drop in the bucket, are still viable and worth something. And this week, there was a news story that came out in Seattle, and there was an assault at Denny Triangle Camp. And there's quite a few kids there, I know. And one of my old campmates is there. And the camp is getting cleared because of it, because there's been some trouble there. And the officers that were sweeping them and myself had called a tent city to make sure that he had a spot. The officer had given him the wrong address, which caused him to be late for check-in, and he missed the bed. And there was only one spot open. So on, what is today? Monday, it's Sunday, it's Saturday. So it would have been Saturday. I had Gypsy and Zero come over and do some laundry. And then Austin came over, and what hadn't been told to me is also at the encampment, there had been an outbreak of body lice. And Austin had not been treated. So that's going to come into play in a minute. So then on Saturday, I called, and we found a place at North Lake Tiny Home Village. I talked to a woman named Jenna, and she had said, yeah, we have a place open on Monday. They took his name. I took their information, and we called Monday at 9 to make sure. And they told him that they were filling it from the inside, which I don't understand, because nobody's allowed to have, you shouldn't be, everybody has their own tiny home. You don't have other people staying there. Then I called, and they said that they had lines waiting out their gates for it. And I know that wasn't true, because they had just woken the guy up. He was sleepy and was like, huh? And then told me there were lines outside, which, was an obvious lie. But it was so frustrating to find two places for someone and have them just be turned away. And it's frustrating, because there's walls and you get lied to. And then there's, I called City Hall, I called the mayor's office, and then even the NAV team that was sweeping them had nowhere for them to go. And yet they advertise that they have all this housing. But anyhow, Sunday, I woke up covered in bites. And so that's how I found out about the infestation. And it also has set off like an allergic reaction. So I'm kind of going through it that on a body level. And it was really hard because I was a little angry that I hadn't been told. And I had offered the person a shower, they'd refused. But then I also realized too, that is the way of the street life. And I was very blessed to, because I was freaking out, and to be able to call Gypsy and say, I need help. And she was immediately over to help me clean. So that is actually why you're going to see like this big, huge pile of laundry behind me, is because my whole house is being sanitized. We're tea tree oil, whatever we can do. I mean, I don't really have very much to do it with, but we're making it work. And then and then this morning facing, the wall of not being able to help somebody, and to know that it just went away and it's going to cause heartbreak. And then to get that phone call from the person saying, I'm screwed. I have nowhere to go. And being like, I'll do my best, but I pulled it out my ass the first time to help find something. And then the second time was, and then, so I kind of was down. I'm not going to lie. It's been kind of rough, let me read a comment. I don't know, Eva. I'm doing what I have, some flea shampoo. I use Elastin tea tree oil, washing and heat drying everything. The down I all bagged up and put outside. So yeah, we're doing the best we can. I kind of have a cleanliness issue anyway, so it's really stressful to think that I can't get my house clean. I know that sounds odd, but it's a thing. But where I was going with everything was, in all of that, I had gotten down this morning and I got a little care package from Justina, and it had a pretty pillowcase and a pretty lipstick and some gloves. And this was a care package for me. And it was just so uplifting. And I remembered that every drop matters. Every battle matters, even if I don't win it. It's about trying and to do the best I can and be the best person I can. And I'm not going to win every battle. But that doesn't mean that I stop trying or stop fighting or whatever. And I had gotten a message from Kat, and she said, a glimmer of hope sometimes is all we need. And I think that's true. And I think that that's what keeps hope alive, is remembering the people like Kathy, who I interviewed, and who cried when she was handed a sleeping mat and a sleeping bag. And knowing that at this time, I can't hug the world, but I can sure make those drops in the bucket to make sure that that bucket's filling up with kindness, love, and compassion. And so today I'm just hanging on to that and trying, of course, to clean and treat myself with the bites and everything. I woke up with just, I don't know. It was pretty rough. But that's life on the streets, and that's also why on the Amazon wish list I have like lice treatment and shit, is because it's a real thing there. I found out from afterwards that it had pretty much gone through the camp twice down there on Denny, and to the point where the girls had to shave their heads. So it is It's a thing. And it just breaks my heart that, people have to deal with it, and it's a real thing. So, but it'll work out eventually. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's the thing, is keep going. Keep being that drop in the bucket. It will fill. Even if it feels like, sometimes it feels like I'm treading water, but I know that's not the case. And a lot of times before hard times, when you're facing that, that's right before a breakthrough as well. And I was also able this week to educate some people about adverse childhood experiences and what that leads to, and the effects later in life. Did a lot of studying on climate change and the effects on that, because the global events that are happening are catastrophic, and we should all just be showing so much love to our environment and other people and beings. So anyhow, that is, I honestly didn't know how to say everything that was on my heart. So if it sounds like I was rambling, I apologize. But I wanted to get the message out that even when it seems like the world is falling apart, being a drop in that bucket keeps hope alive. There's always a glimmer of hope. There's always some beauty. There's always some things to look forward to, and little surprises along the way. And to all of you who send messages of kindness and support and donations and love and all of that, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. My viewers, you people, you're so amazing and uplifting and positive, and I appreciate that. And me and Rowan are sending all our love there. As you can see, I don't know if you can see her. She's over there living the dog life, huh? Yeah. Can you say hello to everybody? Can you say hi? No? All right, everyone. I hope that you all have a beautiful week, and I will be back on later. Right now, I'm going to ask and see if anybody has any questions for me, any comments, and then always something to be thankful for. Yeah. How is Kathy doing? I really don't know. I haven't been able to be back out there, so I really don't know. That's the thing, is these are not people that you see every day, and you're working with a lot of people. So I really don't know. When I have more supplies for her, I will be back out there. It's hard to show up there, without supplies or without something in hand. And lately, I handed out the things that I had, so that were donated. So it's a difficult road. You can't always do everything, and I'm trying my very best. Happy Thanksgiving, gratefully for you. Oh, thank you. I am so grateful for all of you. You all are amazing and wonderful, uplifting, positive, and definitely inspire me to keep going and keep the faith and keep hope alive. So thank you all for being that somebody and for following me on this journey as well. I wish you all the best, and I will be talking to you later, and maybe by that time I will have felt better and even done makeup or something crazy like that. All right, guys, have a beautiful week, and I will talk to you later. Oh, thank you, Yvette. I appreciate that very much, and I appreciate the support and the love that you show everybody, truly. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna have some coffee, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you. Bye.